I've got 2 pounds of wings in the stainless bowl, and I've got paper towel on the bottom just to help absorb any of that extra moisture. Go ahead and add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. This is your secret ingredient for great wings. So what you'll find is that this helps your wings crisp up, so you'll have a really nice texture. And then we'll add a teaspoon of salt, and then some black pepper. You're gonna let this sit for about 5 minutes, and that seasoning and the baking powder will absorb into the wings. Now, when you're making this, make sure you don't confuse baking powder and baking soda. They're not the same. All right, we're gonna let this sit for 5 minutes. Freshly grated cheese is always the best when you're cooking. When you buy the kind that's shredded for you in the store in a bag, it's got cellulose on it to prevent it from caking, and it just doesn't melt or taste as good. So grate it yourself, and then use what you want, and you put the rest in the freezer for quick recipes. Okay, you got chips on the little sheet pan here. You're gonna just take some of the cheese and sprinkle it over the top. Hot tortilla chips and melty cheese. So good, right? Your family will love this. And if you have family members that don't like cheese or can't have it, hot chips by themselves are good. You know, sometimes just warming them up just makes them taste fantastic. You don't always have to have the cheese. Okay. Add whatever toppings you like. I have some black beans. I'm just gonna add a few of those. You can do refried beans, pinto, chicken. What would you put on top of your nachos? Maybe some barbacoa that's left over. Okay, so these are ready. Let's go ahead and finish up our wings. I love that we can cook these all together. We'll add a tablespoon of vegetable oil. That's a lot better than deep fat frying, right? Just that tablespoon. We'll mix it up. So when you get wings, when you are out, what flavors of wings do you enjoy? Do you like them spicy or more on the sweet side? So pretty much for any recipe, any flavors of wings, this is the basic setup that you will start with, and then your sauces are what are gonna make it different. You'll wanna spray your air fryer rack with some oil. This is just coconut oil. You don't wanna use anything like, no Pam or anything like that on them. This will just help it release. All your wings all over. You definitely want them in a single layer, so spread them out. Nice and even so they crisp all the way around. The deluxe air fryer and oven is preheated. We're using the sync feature, so we're gonna add the wings on the bottom, and then we'll put our nachos on top. So you can open up the entire thing by pulling this down. We'll add the wings and our nachos. Close it up, press the start button. The wings will start cooking, and when it's time, the nachos will start, so everything will be done at the same time. The air fryer just beeped, indicating that it's time to rotate. So to do that, lift from the top so you can open both doors at once. Slide your drip tray out at the same time as you're sliding out the top tray. That way, if there are any drips when you rotate, it will go on the tray rather than all over the door, and then push them both back in together. There we go, we're all done. Let's take a look. Remember, pull this out while you're pulling out your chicken. So our wings are done and our nachos are done. All that cheese is melty. Here are the wings. We need to get these tossed with the sauce. So I'm going to use teriyaki sauce today. You can add some of our rubs if you want to. You can add a different kind of sauce, whatever your family likes. I like to use a metal spatula for this. Just turn it upside down and then you can scrape those off. Sometimes they stick just a little bit, but not too bad. So here's my 1/4 cup of teriyaki sauce. I'm just going to add a drizzle. And then you want to get it all tossed to coat on. You can hear the crispiness of these wings. I'm going to move it all to one big platter. That will be fun just to kind of nosh. I guess that's the word I'm thinking of. Go ahead and pull them all off. You want to leave room for your wings on the other side. Is this something your family would enjoy? It's kind of fun because it's something you think you can only get when you're at a restaurant, and it's really easy to make at home and way more economical. Okay, I've got some green onion. I'll give a little sprinkle. You can add some over your nachos if you like. And then you can choose. Maybe you want to serve it with some celery and ranch dressing, some guacamole, some salsa. But here's how you make your nachos and wings at the same time in your deluxe air fryer and oven. If you'd like to get that product for half price or earn it for free, let me know. I will help you with an online party and you can use your host rewards towards it. You will love all the delicious things that you can make for your family in there. Enjoy!